All right, hey guys, Jason here. We are back, and what we're going to be talking about today, two different James is what we're going to cover, and we're going to cover it for a good reason. We've been talking a lot of stuff, traditional bow hunting. We've been covering a lot of misconception stuff. I got a lot of this stuff lined up, even if you haven't seen it yet. So we've been kind of going through some of this stuff, and it made me think about the fact that there are two guys, both named James, and both of them they are die-hard hunters. They have been die-hard hunters their entire life. This is nothing new to them, but both of them recently had taken a dive into the traditional bow hunting world, and they did it right. These guys both have done it right. They have given 100% to it. Not 100% meaning the only way that they're going to hunt, but meaning that they went all in on it the right way. With a traditional bow, it is expected, and it should be, that you are willing to throw out the things that you thought you knew with a hunting with a firearm, and the things that you thought you did with a compound bow, and accept the challenge of having to get close, and then also removing the temptation to push the limits beyond what's capable. Otherwise, why are you in it? Why are you carrying a traditional bow if you're going to try and make a traditional bow do what a compound does or a crossbow does? Or why are you going to carry this if you think you're going to hunt with it the way you do with any other weapon? It makes no sense whatsoever. If you're going to use this, use it the way it's intended to. And these two James guys, they have grasped that with open arms, and they do it very well. So who are these two that we're talking about? Well, one of them, James Wood. Okay, you guys know him, his Gung Ho Bows channel, and you see it on there, and you see the stuff that he does. This guy has forgotten more about how to hunt every animal there is, and as well as forgotten more about how to fish than most of us will ever dream of. Every time I am with him, I learn stuff. He's amazing, and he's good at it. Now, he's only been a traditional bow hunter for 3 years, okay, or 4. This is his 4th year of traditional bow hunting. Don't think for a second he wasn't killing hundreds and hundreds of animals before that. I mean, the guy is a stone cold killer when it comes to hunting animals. Always has been his whole entire life, since he was 12 years old. That is what he has done, and he's done it very well all over the place. When he found traditional bow hunting, he became a traditional bow hunter. Okay, understand what that means. He became a traditional bow hunter. Now, I'm not knocking two-season hunters. I'm not knocking people that hunt with multiple weapons. Heck, I come out and I'll bring my 30-30 or my 45-70. I understand. I'm not taking anything away from that. But James knows that when he's out here with one of these, he's a traditional bow hunter. He's also one of the first ones that will admit to you that this bow has made him a better hunter in the last 4 years of doing this than he has in a lifetime of everything else he's hunted. He'll tell you that straight to your face because of the limitations of these bows, the things that you have to do with these bows. He has also fallen head over heels for the romance of the whole aspect of it, to the point of not only building and hunting with his own self bows only a year into being a traditional bow hunter, but taking, probably 50 game animals with a broken self bow that he patched together, Band-Aid, or bandage, or bandage is his name of that bow, but the guy's just a machine. He even sells bows. He builds self bows and sells them. This is what he does. He has gone from a modern hunter of all weapons to a traditional bow hunter at heart, and taken it for everything it's worth, learned everything he can, makes all of his own arrows, makes a lot of his own bows, hunts this stuff religiously. He just does it all, and he does it incredibly well. He's got good ethics. He's got a good hard hunt pattern to him. He's somebody that, like, when I'm hunting with him, I love it because of the fact that I know he's not afraid to go in here. I know he's not afraid to push the limits here. I know he's not afraid to push through the storms and stay out there. I don't have to worry about what he's doing. Like right now, we got storms coming in. Actually, we're getting ready to go in here too, but we're going to do a couple smaller loops because these storms could get pretty brutal. And you can see it right over there. But James, he didn't care. He didn't care at all. Matter of fact, we were just hunting. You saw it on his channel. If you watch his stuff, it'll be coming up on my Patreon, the full thing. But me, him, and Foster, we just went through... We pulled into a hailstorm and hunted our butts off in the thickest, nastiest river came swamp that I could ever dream of. One of my spots is kind of like a little honey hole. All 3 of us went through there and rocked it for a whole day. Not one person complained. Not one person didn't do it. Like I said, they're willing to do the time. James is willing to do the stuff. And you gotta admire that. He is what the traditional bow hunting community needs, is that kind of a stuff, that kind of attitude, that kind of mentality, that sort of thing. I love it, and I love what he does, and I'm glad to call him a friend. And, you know, you should check out his stuff. Obviously, you're seeing some of his channel things here, but he is what traditional bow hunting is meant to be. It is meant to be somebody who was whether they were a hunter or not before, but when they pick up one of these and become part of this group, this community, part of this thing, which he is also a member of the traditional bow hunters of Georgia now. He, you know, he donates so many things there. He goes to many shoots. He helps so many people. Like I said, he is exactly what this community is all about. Cannot say it a better way. Now, what about the other James? Okay, we said two James, another James. Well, another one this one I've never met in person, but I straight up love the guy. I love him. I absolutely love everything about him. And I think, and if I get your name wrong in this, James, let me know. Because I asked Robert about maybe 2 years ago when I first started watching your stuff, and I asked him what your last name was, and I'm pretty sure he said Looper. I'm pretty sure it's Looper, but James Looper, he has Hook and Hoof Outdoors, his YouTube channel. I love James. This guy is so exactly what this community is about. Now, James is a killer as well too. If you follow and you go back and look through, now I haven't watched every one of his videos, but I went back through to find out who he is when I saw him, and I'm kind of like, man, I really like this guy. I like the way he is. I like his calm demeanor. I like his attitude. I like I'm not cocky and arrogant, and I'm willing to learn, and I want to know this stuff. I like everything about him. And so I went back and started watching some of his videos. Don't think for a second this guy doesn't kill a lot of animals. Don't think for a second he wasn't a straight up hardcore hunter before, because he was, most definitely, especially with the rifles. Guy was amazing. You should, again, you go back in his videos. He chose to dive into the world of traditional bow hunting just 1.5 years, 2 years ago. He contacted Robert. Robert, another example, RC, Robert Carter. He contacts Robert Carter. They live a couple hours away from each other. Robert jumps in a car and goes over there and meets him, teaches him everything about a bow. How to set the bow up, how to get your arrow set, how to do everything, how to shoot it, how to anchor, how to do it all, walks him through, spends a day with him, gets him set up and gets him going. Next thing you know, James Looper, again, if I'm wrong on that, please correct me. But so now he starts traditional bow hunting. He gets I think he's got a couple hogs under his belt. I know he had he hit a couple of deer too. He's doing really good with it and enjoying it, but he's learning, he's evolving, he's getting so thrilled with all of the little things. It's fun to watch his honesty, and he writes it so well on his face when you watch him. You can see exactly what he's thinking on his face when the stalks are blown, when it's right there, when he puts the time in, but he's dedicated to this. He's dedicated. He's not taking shots at 30 yards because it's the only shot I had. You see him on camera and it's opportunity and you're just like, oh my God, come on, come on. And he's not. Why? Why is he not shooting? Because it's not right. It doesn't feel right. It's not there. It doesn't matter that it looks good to you on camera. It's not right. It doesn't matter that it's only 21 yards away. He's not shooting past 15 and it's too far and he's not comfortable. Everything about James Looper and his channel, Hook and Hoof Outdoors, is again exactly what this sport needs. It is what we want. More so than the gung-ho, oh, he's out there. There he is. Look, 45 yards. Boom. Oh, I got it. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Why are you shooting 40 yards? And why are you excited that you got it? You should have got it anyway if you knew you were going to be able. You shouldn't be shooting if it's not a 100% guaranteed shot setup kind of thing. That world that we get today, I don't like it. James Looper, he is an example of everything that this bow stands for. We're proud to have him in it. Not that it's my community or anything like that, but I think I wholeheartedly speak for this whole community of people. We do not like and we do not tolerate the shenanigans that comes from the modern hunter, the easy button stuff. We have zero respect for it. We just don't care. And none of it matters. We don't care how big your deer was. We don't care how many points it had on the antlers. We don't care nothing. We don't care if you kill them over a feeder. We don't care if you go in the woods and care. We don't care what you do. All we want you to do is be a good steward of this bow. And be a good person and help others and treat others right and do things the right way. So we're not asking for a lot, but we do want you to respect the limitations of this bow, especially when you have a presence, a YouTube channel. Both of these two, James and James, are building YouTube channels. They are out there promoting this wonderful sport. And guess what? They are doing it the right way. They are doing it the way it's supposed to be done. There are others that are not, and it's upsetting to see. These two guys are exactly what we want in a traditional bow hunting world. And both of them are recent people that have come into the traditional world, left that stuff, maybe not behind. I'm not saying they won't hunt with modern weapons, but they have become dyed in the wool, straight to the core, traditional bow hunters, and they are doing it exactly the way they're supposed to. And that is an absolute beautiful thing. And there's more of them out there. You know, I could name this two James and a Jesse, okay? Because you take a look at Jesse Johnson as well, too. I mean, amazing, amazing man. I've never met him. But you talk about somebody who is just incredible at what he does, hunts with multiple weapons. He gives back to the community every chance he can. Church-going guy that takes care of his community, and he takes teens out and does all these weekend adventures and teaches them knots and archery and how to fish and how to do things. He's an ambassador of the outdoors, helping people every way he can, doing everything he can to do it. And he does most of his life is based around this type of a bow and all of the ethics that come with this type of a bow. And he promotes it on his YouTube channel. These are the things that we want in the world today. This is the stuff that we're after, is people like this. They are the future of this sport. Now, I'm not making it sound like they're young or anything. I mean, James is probably only 5 years younger than I am. James Wood, he's probably, I think he's like 46. I'm 51. I don't know how old Looper is. I honestly don't know. And with how good a shape he's in, I don't know. He could be 25 or he could be 50. I don't know. He, like I said, I love that guy. And Jesse's not an old guy either. So it's not like but they're also not like they're 20-something-year-olds that are just getting into this and they're going to set the parameters forever. But they are getting in, they have the YouTube world, and they have the traditional bow hunting world, and they have all of this stuff coming together, and they're promoting what we do, and dang it, they are doing it the right way and doing a good job. So I highly recommend you watch their channels. I will link all three of their channels in the description of this video. You've seen some screenshots of them on here. Check them out, support these guys. It doesn't get better than this. If you are carrying a traditional bow in your hand, these are ambassadors of this sport that will steer you in the right direction, and they will promote it in the right eyes that it should be, and they will treat it the way it should be. So hats off to all three of you guys. Thanks for watching.